There's a lot of reports that the media is in trouble right now. A lot of media outlets are closing, newspapers and other media are suffering from lack of revenue, advertising, revenue declines, and also increased competition. Almost every day you can go into the mainstream media and hear about their complaints about bloggers, services like YouTube, social media, and other things that are encroaching on their influence. I think that a lot of their whining should be countered by them looking at themselves and wondering why the proliferation in all of these other sources. Some of the blame rests on their shoulders. The reason that a lot of citizens flock to bloggers and places like YouTube for their news is because they actually get real news. And even the ones that are unprofessional, even the ones that don't quite have the journalistic standards, at least they know what they're getting. With mainstream media, you often get very low quality, but it's under the packaging that it's extremely professional. There are exceptions, of course. There are some true journalists and some professional news outlets. But a lot of it is even less quality than an amateur blogger, but it's done up with this image that it's something other than that. A couple examples. Look at the words that mainstream media uses. They parrot whatever the politicians and other powers put out there. The politicians can put out phrases like, we're going to reform this, when reform really means change. And the mainstream media doesn't call them on it. The blogosphere does, and YouTube does, but the mainstream media doesn't often. So what I'd urge the mainstream media is, rather than point fingers and complain about losing market share, go back to real news. Actually embrace the journalism and the real news reporting that is their foundation, and maybe then people will start listening again.